Hey there! I put together a module for Framer called StoryComponent, and I wanted to make a video to show you how it works. So first I'll start with a more complete example so you can see what's possible with the component, and then I'll take you to a simple example so you can see the basics of how it works. So I'll go up here to the story, tap it, and you can see now stories are playing over the course of time. As the first author completes, now it goes to a second author, and there's a third author here. I can go forward or backward to adjust the progress. At the completion of this set of stories, I have a listener, which will return the animation back to as it was. I can also at any point flick away the stories in this particular example. So let's go to the simple example now. When I load this one up now, you can see stories are playing over just random colored backgrounds. I have a Framer file here that I have taken the module and put it in the modules folder. And then the first line here, you can see that I am requiring that story component module, and that gives us access to it from this particular document. I'm creating a new instance of it in the second section here. You can see that I'm feeding it an array of 3 blank strings. That's what's causing the 3 stories. If I wanted to add more, you can see it reformats it to have more stories. And these all work at this point. Normally, you would have URLs in here with images or videos, which would then play in these positions. But if you do feed it an empty string, it will just do a random colored background. And the third part of this file starts the story playback. So if I comment that out and reload the prototype, you can see nothing happens. But if it is there, it starts. So this can be set to any event. You can call this function, which will then start the story. This is also pretty customizable. So let me show you how that works. I'm going to go to this other example here, steal a few lines of code. So I can add these lines of code, and now you can see I can change the horizontal padding. So it's at 12. Let's make it 20. I can change the vertical padding. Let's also make that be 20. The progress bar height, I want to go big. I want to go 20 there. And I can also set a gradient behind the progress bar so it can be viewed more clearly. These all have defaults, but you can adjust them to be whatever you want. I also have the time per story. So if you want them to go really fast, I could have like be 1 second. If I'm going to go really slow, you can have them trigger at 5 seconds each. Cool. So that's how you customize it. I think that's about it. Everything else should be in the documentation. I'd love to know any feedback you have. My name is Charlie Dietz. You can find me on Twitter at Charlie Dietz. And thank you very much for watching this. Have a good day.